my channel. I have another essence video for you guys today, and I'm sure you guys have heard of the new INSTAPERFECT foundation from Essence, and I'm sure you guys are a little bit intimidated by all of the new shades. So they recently came out with 9 new shades, of which 8 of them are available in South Africa, and today I'm going to be helping you find your perfect shade. But if you don't manage to find your perfect shade, don't worry, there is a solution. So they came out with Lightening and Darkening drops. I did feature this in my previous Essence video, which I will link down below, along with my flawless foundation routine. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I really hope that you will find your shade. So the foundation is called the Essence INSTAPERFECT Liquid Makeup, like I said. It has a strong matte effect, is waterproof, and has a buildable coverage. It comes in a 30ml product, and it's a lightweight makeup with a strong matte effect. As I said, I love the way this feels on the skin, you guys, and it comes in 8 shades in South Africa. Internationally it comes in 9 shades, but we don't have the lightest of the lightest shade in South Africa, so we start from shade 20 up until shade 90, and I'm sure you guys will be able to find your shade in this range. So my shade is shade 40. I go between 40 and 50 depending on how light or how dark I am, but I find that shade 40 is almost identical to like my chest and my body area. So sometimes I do recommend not necessarily going on the face color, but on the rest of your body, so you can kind of match your face to your body. So sometimes your foundation will either be darker or lighter than your actual face, but I do recommend going according to the rest of your body, so you kind of just look seamless and a little bit more even in terms of your full appearance. So like I said, I am shade 40, and I'm going to start with some primer. I love this Awake primer, Fresh and Fit from Essence. It has like a luminous, healthy glow, so I'm going to apply a little bit of that to the skin. I do recommend a primer because you do want to hydrate the skin and prep it for foundation. I'm going to be blending this foundation with a damp beauty sponge, but you can go ahead and blend it with anything you want. So you can blend this foundation out with a brush, with your hands, with anything you feel like. I'm going to do it with my damp beauty sponge today. I just feel like it gives the best finish for me, so I'm going to stipple this onto my skin or pounce it onto my skin. So that is one light to medium layer of the INSTAPERFECT foundation in shade 40, but I'm going to be taking a lighter shade of foundation. This one is in the shade 20, and I'm going to use this as my concealer. So I'll apply this under the eyes, bring it up to the sides of the nose, the forehead, and then I'll drag it down the bridge of my nose to my Cupid's bow chin, and then I'll kind of snatch under my cheekbones as well. And then I'll go ahead and blend that out as well with the same technique we did for the rest of the face. You can also use a darker shade of foundation to contour. I featured this little technique in my previous video, which I will link down below for you guys. This is shade 80, and I'm going to be using this for my contouring, so using it underneath the cheekbones. This shade isn't so dark, so it's a very subtle contouring, and then I'm going to pull this down to kind of like elongate my face. Work it around the sides of my forehead, my chin, to kind of like hide that double chin if you have one, and on the sides of the nose as well. And if you want the illusion of a bigger and fuller lip, I would contour around the lip as well. And then I'm going to be bouncing this with the damp beauty sponge as well, not rubbing or anything like that, just bouncing and working the product into the skin. To set under the eyes, I'm using the All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. This is a transparent waterproof powder, and I'm just setting my T-zone with that. I like to use stippling motions instead of like rubbing motions because you don't want to move the product around too much. For the rest of my face, I'm using the mattifying compact powder in the shade 10 Light Beige with a bigger brush and just bouncing or tapping that onto the rest of my face. This foundation has a matte finish, so you don't have to set it with powder, but I personally just feel a little bit more comfortable if I follow the process of primer, foundation, powder, setting spray, and then just making sure that everything is like locked and set on the skin so that it doesn't budge. But for my contouring part of setting the foundation, I'm using another mattifying compact powder. This one is in the shade 50 True Caramel. And then for blush, I love a very pinky berry type of Barbie doll blush, and this one is the Matte Touch blush in the shade 20 Berry Me Up, and I will just apply that on the apples of my cheeks. Highlighter is a must for me, and in the topic of finding your perfect foundation shade, I wanted to share this with you guys. This is the Essence Glow To Go highlighter palette, and it features 4 highlighting shades for like lighter skin tones maybe and darker skin tones, but I would totally use these for eyeshadow. But today I'm going to be using this gold shade, and I'm going to be focusing this on the tops of my cheeks and like on my temples. And then I like to take a little bit of this gold highlighter on my finger and just tap it on the tip of my nose and a little bit on the bridge and maybe the inner corner. And then for the apples, I love this little rosy shade just to kind of amp up that blush a little bit. To make sure everything stays perfect, I always finish off with a setting spray. This is the Keep It Perfect makeup setting spray, and I'm just going to and bounce my damp beauty sponge just to lock everything in and make sure no setting spray particles get stuck. So hopefully you guys have more or less an idea of what your perfect shade of INSTAPERFECT foundation might be. But of course, if you are not sure or you picked up the wrong shade, remember the Lightening and Darkening drops to kind of alter your shade. You also don't have to pick up 3 different foundation shades like I use today. You can pick up 1 shade of foundation and darken it for your contour and lighten it for your highlights. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And then before you leave, please make sure to check the description box for all of the makeup product links that I have on my face. And then before you leave, also make sure to go check out the other 3 girls part of Team Flawless. I'm so excited to be doing this with them and Essence. So thank you so much to Essence for sponsoring this video as well. And make sure to go check out Nuzar, Mitlali and Profilways videos. And then I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!